From a meditation by Richard Challoner, from his Meditations for Every Day in the Year. Our Lord likens himself to a man going into a far country, who called his servant to everyone according to his proper ability, and immediately he took his journey. Our Lord, by his ascension, is gone into heaven, a far country indeed, from this wretched earth on which we dwell. But ascending on high, he led captivity captive, he gave gifts to men. He has plentifully distributed his goods and talents among his servants, to the end that they might trade with them and improve the stock during the time of his absence, until he shall come again and take an account of their good or evil management of their trust. He is the universal Lord of all. He distributes his talents amongst us all, according to his good pleasure. All whatsoever we have, as to our soul or body, nature or grace, all belongs to him. We have nothing but what we have received from him, nor anything but what we are accountable for to him. And those that have received more than their neighbours have nothing to be proud of. For what have you, says the apostle, that you have not received? And if you have received it, why do you glory? On the contrary, those that have received more ought to be so much the more humble, and to fear so much the more, because they are accountable for so much the more. For where more is given, more will be required. Christians, have you been rightly sensible of these truths? Have considered your wit, your advantages of soul or body, your fortune, your very time, and all other gifts, either of nature or of grace, as talents deposited in your hands? Have you ever seriously thought of the strict account you must one day give of them all? Consider the different use that these servants made of their master's money. For he that had received 5 talents went away and traded with the same, and gained other 5. And in like manner, he that had received the 2 gained other 2. But he that had received the 1, going his way, digged in the earth, and hid his Lord's money. The 2 former are proposed for our imitation, that by the like industry in corresponding with divine grace, and employing in a proper manner all the gifts of God, and laying hold of every opportunity of good, we may continually advance in virtue, and like these good and faithful servants may improve and double our stock. Oh, how happy we shall be if we shall trade in this manner with the talents committed to our charge. And though one of these servants gained 5 talents, and the other but 2, yet as the latter, who had received but 2, was no less industrious than the former, gaining as much in proportion as he, so as to double his stock as well as he, we find him rewarded in like manner, and in the same eulogium given to him by his master. Well done, good and faithful servant, because you have been faithful over a few things, I will set you over many things. Enter into the joy of the Lord. Oh, what encouragement is here for those who have received fewer talents, since we see, if they make proper use of what they have received, they shall be rewarded equally with them that have received more. But oh, the sublime reward that is here set before us in these words, enter into the joy of thy Lord. For what is this joy of our Lord? Nothing less than the everlasting possession of himself, a universal, incomprehensible, eternal good.